Hello once again, I'm Chris Rogers for ComSouth Channel 100. I'm here at the Museum of Aviation today for Young Astronauts Day. Here's some highlights of the event.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Colonel Jeff King, commander of the 78th Air Base Wing here at Robins Air Force Base, and I want to welcome you to Robins Air Force Base and the Museum of Aviation. It is so great to see so many bright young faces excited, ready to learn about STEM today. This is our 27th annual Young Astronauts Day. 27th. We've been doing this for longer than most of you have been alive. That's awesome. We're going to have a great time today. If you would, please stand for me as the Northside High School Air Force Junior ROTC presents the colors for us, and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Amelia Herzog. Wherever you like.
Oh. Left. Eight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud in the air at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night over ramparts we watch, were so gladly streaming, and long as red clouds posted in, can prove to that night that our flag was still there. Oh, say as the stars mingle and I lay for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice job. Right over here. You did a great job. Nice job, gang. Well done. All right. So, hey, if you like science, engineering, If you like STEM, raise your hand. Yes, me too. We're going to have so much fun activities today for STEM. It's going to be a great time. And if you do STEM activities like you're doing today, it can help you get a really cool job when you grow up. A cool job like designing airplanes and helicopters and working with them and maybe even flying them one day. So stick with school, study hard, keep making the right decisions, and you can get a STEM job too. Maybe here on Robins Air Force Base, because we have a lot of STEM jobs. Okay, so before I turn this over to our guest speaker, I want to remind everyone about the Thunder over Georgia Air Show. Who's heard about the air show? Okay, so now you can all put your hands up next time somebody asks, because we're having an air show here on the 1st and 2nd of October, and we have a bunch of acts, aerial flying acts, and we're going to feature the Thunderbirds. They fly this airplane painted just like that, and they're going to come out and fly on those 2 days for us. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to do. So talk with your folks about making some time to come out. Okay, so now it's my pleasure to introduce today's special guest, Captain Shayla Redmond. So Shayla's been a long-time volunteer here at the museum, and there's a couple things lots of people don't know about her. One is that she works with Team J-Stars. If you've seen the big white airplane that flies around base, it collects secrets about bad guys. That's what that does, and she works on that airplane. Very, very cool. Definitely a STEM job. And she also is interested in becoming an astronaut, and she's here to tell you all today about her journey. So will you help me welcome her with a big round of applause, please?
Good morning, everybody. Are we excited about today? Yeah! Are we excited about today? Yeah! Well, yes, I'm on an adventure to become an astronaut. But I was once like you all, around your age. I started and I did programs just like this to get involved into the STEM program. And not just doing programs like this doesn't just get you to become an astronaut. You can become part of any program in the space program. So when I was young, I used to love to look at the stars. Anybody know? Okay, so who here has seen look at the stars for the telescope? Oh yeah. Isn't it cool what's going on there? So astronauts, they go into space and they do different tests and experiments to figure out how we can do more and further our space exploration. So to say, hey, what you can do, we're going to do different programs in STEM that are involved in the space program, or if you want to be a pilot one day, or if you want to be an engineer, or if you want to do even the physical sciences. I'm sure all of you are involved into those programs in school. So today, when you do the training, the astronaut training, or the cockpit, you want to go to the cockpit and you're going to learn about the airplane. So today, with our group leaders and your teachers, I want you to take the time to ask all the questions you want to ask about the different programs so you can see what you need to do to get you where you want to go. So first, we're going to discover, we're going to learn, we're going to explore, and most of all, have fun. I want everybody to say have fun. Most of all, have fun. Most of all, have fun. All right, we're going to have fun with it. So, if there's any questions that you want to ask, me in particular, we're going to go around and have that. So you stand down. Okay.
Alright, so Captain Shayla Redmond, she wants to be an astronaut. So here's your name to give that would be a pretty good job to have on it. An astronaut, pretty cool. I bet you might have a question. What questions might you have about what it takes to become an astronaut? Do you have to learn about UFOs? Do you have to learn about UFOs?
Well, I'm sure you have to learn about anything that involves into space, satellites, any type of spacecraft. So if UFOs is something that we have to learn about, then yes, it's something it deals with space. So I would say yes.
All right, we have another question back here. Do you have to be trained for an encounter with like an extraterrestrial?
Well, I'm not an astronaut yet, but I'm working my way to get there. So a lot of my research and study that I've done has really involved just what happens with material or even people in space. So right now, I would say I don't know, but I will find out as I continue my adventure. so I will say high school. When you get to high school, you're going to learn about physics. Math is very important. Make sure you pay attention to your math classes because that's the basis of everything you're going to do in the STEM programs. So math, physics, anything dealing with the physical sciences, biology is a big program in the space program. And also when I got to college, I did a lot of engineering. So learning how to build aircraft, you learn about spacecraft, and you learn about different satellites that go into space. So any satellite design, you do a lot of designing with the airplanes that you see here, were all built and developed by engineers. So those are the classes that you should focus on if that's where you want to go.
That's really cool, you guys, because we're doing a lot of those kind of classes here today. You guys are going to all get to participate in some pretty cool workshops.
How do you remember all the buttons on the space?
How do you remember all of the knobs and buttons and things that are in like an airplane or a spacecraft?
Takes practice, patience, and the desire to really want to learn and be a part of those programs. So I definitely would say when you're starting these programs, especially math and anything in science, you have to study. And repetition is a big deal, is a big thing. So as you do these classes, make sure you remember everything that you learned today and take that to when you go back to school, and then do a little things on your own. A lot of programs and experiments you can do at the house will prepare you to get to whatever program and STEM program that you want to be a part of. So, good question.
Do you have to eat space food?
I would say when the astronauts they get there, they get to try different types of food. So yes, they do get to eat space food. And as a trainer, they have a lot of different space food that you can taste in the different stores. So you do get to eat space food. And when you get in space, yes, you have to eat space food because it has to be in a special container for you to eat it. So. Yep.
Raise your hand if this morning you went over to the YouTube driving waiting booth and you tried the tube food. Then you can take some space food. Did you know that? Awesome. That's like astronaut food. And then if you are taking the astro training class today, that's one of your workshops, you're going to be able to try some more space food.
Oh, more questions.
I was hoping that I was going to go, woo, instead of How long does the training take? How long does the training take?
Well, like I said, on my adventure, when you're learning to become, for example, for me, I want to be an astronaut one day. One of y'all might want to be an engineer one day. One of y'all might want to be a teacher, which is teachers also can become astronauts. So as far as astronaut training, it takes years, it takes months, not years, months to do all the training. And as I look more and more into it, it will change. So by the time that I become an astronaut or when I send my application out there, the training could change. But as of right now, it takes months and months of training to become ready to go into space. So.
Okay, this is our last question. How long can you be an astronaut?
I think once you become an astronaut, you are an astronaut for life. So you will be a part of the program to do different space missions for years. But as the retired astronauts that are here that exist today, they are still astronauts. They're still considered astronauts. Once you have been part of the program, you are an astronaut for life. So great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Captain Redmond. We have a gift for her. And this gift is special because we have some friends at NASA and they give us some cool stuff to be in our NASA Educator Resource Center. And we have gotten some gifts over the years that we have put together in a nice cool space bag. This is going to help Shayla become an astronaut. So everybody, woo! Thank you so much for being here, Captain Redmond. And thank you, Colonel King and Amelia, for opening such a fun event for us today. I am Melissa Spalding, and I work here in the Education Department here at the Museum of Aviation. And let me tell you, that is a really fun job. So all of you who are thinking about cool jobs, places like the Museum of Aviation are a great place to work. You are both so right. Captain Redmond and Colonel King both said, you know, if you dedicate yourself, anything is possible. And that's what you guys are doing today. You're dedicating yourself to learning more about some cool stuff. And we're going to get started here really soon, but I do want to thank our wonderful community for coming together to put together this program. Our team is so appreciative. We've got 15 different workshops you guys are going to get to choose from today, and all of the people that are teaching our workshops, they're all volunteers from our community, the base, people who just really want to help you all learn, and we're very grateful. We'd like to thank the Northside Air Force Junior ROTC and the Warner Robins High School Beta Club for helping. We've got lots of sponsors like the Coca-Cola Foundation, Raytheon, Dixie Crows, Lockheed Martin, the National Defense Industrial Association, Air Force STEM, the Community Foundation of Central Georgia, and the Peyton Anderson Foundation. So many people working together to make today fun. And really, we'd like to thank the 501st Stormtrooper Legion for providing all the Star Wars entertainment today, and the many volunteers from Robins Air Force Base that really helped pull this together. This is truly a collaborative event with one big, huge goal in mind, and that is to strengthen America's youth. And that's promoting interest in all of you guys to want to do great things with your lives. And we're so happy for you.